recording on here, so.
Hey guys, welcome to Real Life Topics.
Reunited and it feels so good.
Welcome to Real Life Topics, y'all. It's been a whole 30 days since we went live. Hey guys, happy Black History Month and everything that just been going on for the month of February. Welcome to Real Life Topics, you guys.
And I don't know if y'all heard about it, but it's been retrograde. So I know it's been a lot of crazy stuff going on out there in the streets with people. I know I had a few things going on myself, but you know, the universe take things together to put them back apart in the right way, you know? So it is what it is.
Welcome to Real Life Topics, guys. We miss y'all. We miss y'all. Welcome to Real Life Topics Podcast, Chicago.
Chicago, baby.
Yes.
Let's say Chicago's finest. I know everybody say that, but you know, we for real, for real.
Guys, it's been a lot going on lately. Just so much going on lately. So many things we need to recap and talk about. It's a lot, and we don't have a lot of time to do that. But we are just so happy to be back live on Thursday nights.
Yeah.
On Thursday nights on Real Life Topics.
And we're a little bit on time. I mean, what time is the group? You know, we start about 8 normally.
Right. Usually it's 8.
And we together. Because we ain't been
Usually
together
it's
in a
8.
while.
This is real life. This is real life.
7-ish.
We're always late for something. But this is real life, so that's how this go. But welcome, guys. Welcome to Real Life Topics Podcast. We miss y'all.
Open forum. We better talk about a little bit of everything. What they had to do that the young people do. We finna talk about a little bit of everything tonight, honey.
Yes, we got a few little announcements. We got a lot going on for the month of March. We got the gala coming up, and you guys should check out the gala. I'm talking about it's like the Met Gala, but it's the church gala. So
Rise to fly.
Nevertheless, also rest in peace to Miss Angie Stone. That was an unfortunate situation. Rest in peace to Miss Angie Stone. I loved her music. I used to sing her music. I was supposed to be the next Angie Stone. You feel me?
I mean, but it's okay. She one of the ancestors now, you know, looking down upon us, blessing us all with her talent. So it is what it is.
Exactly. Also, shout out to Miss Unique Shoulders.
Put it up there so they can see it.
This is one of the number one hottest books that didn't drop for the month of March. From the streets to the prison. Please, everyone, please check out this book. We went to the book signing. It was one of the number one book signings that I've ever seen. Very nice book signing, but please check out this book. It's part 2 and part 3 that will be coming out on this book. But from the streets to the prison, by Miss Sandra Shoulders. Check it out.
And we got an interview coming up. We got some good footage, so we want y'all to check that out. A lot of up-and-coming things that we have going on. We're going to give you a little behind the scenes and a little bit more in-depth of the book and things of that nature, so she can also tell you the things that she has to come. You know? Beautiful lady, beautiful spirit. Let me tell you.
Yes. From the streets to the prison. Check this book out. It's hot.
Shout out.
Nevertheless, guys, once again, welcome to Real Life Topics Podcast, Chicago. You know, and so it's like an open forum. We're going to kind of predominantly do a recap of everything from being healthy to relationships, being programmed, all type of stuff. So
I think we need to talk about, I guess we're going to recap. I would like to talk about the Better Together.
Yeah.
And how I've sensed a lot of hostility between the women. We're not even going to mention the men right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We used to have sisterhood, and it's like at some point we lost our way. I don't know when we lost our way, but it is a lot of what Mary J. Blige said, a lot of hateration in the dancery. Okay?
Welcome to Real Life Topics, Miss Sandy. I miss you, girl. We gotta get up. We gotta celebrate Pat. We gotta celebrate Pat. For real. His birthday was just February 15th.
You gotta shout Pat out.
Yes, and rest in peace. Continue to rest in peace to one of my best friends, Pat. This is one of his favorite neighbors. And girl, we still gotta come together and do something, girl. Something for Pat. Just a celebration of his life, for real.
We need to give it a moment too, because we gotta get the audience. Everybody gotta come in the room.
Yeah, that's true. Welcome to Real Life Topics, Miss Robinson.
Welcome.
Welcome. We miss y'all. We ain't been here all month. All month.
We expecting for y'all to, rally up and come through for us. You know what I mean? So that we can
Every
get it back
Thursday
rolling.
night. Every Thursday night at 7-ish. I think we're going to start changing our paperwork from 7 p.m. Central to 7-ish. ISH on the end.
Yeah,
okay?
we ain't going to talk about the time we on, but those who know. We here, we know.
Well, the topic tonight, right now we're talking about how we're better together as women. But we're kind of just open forum this time. We just going to kind of just talk about everything. But nevertheless, we wanted to kind of just start off with talking about how women need to come together. Women empowerment is
sisterhood.
It's a drought right now for women empowerment. And we need to do better with that.
The jealousy is real. We are the nurturers, you know what I mean, of the two species, of the male and the feminine and the masculine. We are the nurturers. So it's like if we're not pouring into each other, we're not able to pour into our families, our kids, our mates, just the world in general. You know what I mean? So we need to have more sisterhood, just have more unity. United we stand, divided we fall. You know what I mean? And I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only woman that have experienced. Just today, I went into the grocery store, and to be honest with you, I try to make myself unseen, because it's like I always get shade from women, like if they with their man, like I'm trying to talk to their man or get their man attention when I'm in the grocery store.
Yeah.
Baby, I could be raggedy or whatever the case may be, and it's like the energy, I don't know if it's my life, I don't know what it is. But this lady was kind of antagonizing me. She got behind me, you know me, ain't no sweat off my back because I wasn't worried about it, but it was just the audacity of women. Why are we like that with each other? I mean, we it ain't too many of us roaming around in the store, so of course we making eye contact. We're gonna bump into each other. That I'm not trying to follow y'all. To be honest with you, when I saw them go up an aisle that I needed to go up, I went intentionally around the store and still bumped into the people. It's inevitable, but it's just sad. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. The women empowerment is such a drought nowadays, and we definitely. It was just a pastor's wife that posted about it this morning, how we all and I actually forgot to tag her name. I'm gonna have to tag her. I forgot. She did tell me to tag her because she wanted to join and talk about that, but we need to do better, women. Yeah. We really need to do that. We need to do better.
I mean, because we have a lot of stress upon us already as it is. We already don't have enough people uplifting each other, and we need each other in those times of need. You know what I mean? To camaraderie, to give thanks, give gratitude, just to uplift. You know what I mean? We go through a lot as women, especially in today's society or just in general. You know what I mean? So if we don't have sisterhood, it's like, if we don't have each other, we don't come to the understanding that as women, we need to come together. It's like the world itself, without the sweet waters. Honey, I don't know if y'all know the story of Oshun, but, she was part of what brought us together. Everything has water. Everything needs life. And if we don't water and pour into each other, we don't have anything. Everybody going to dry out, wither up, and die, and it ain't going to be nothing left for us to talk about or be about or love on each other with. I mean, we got kids. It takes a village to raise these kids. You can't say nothing to people's children. It's just a lot. It is a lot.
Yeah, because back in the day, we used to be able to say anything so that your neighbor could whoop your butt. Back in the day.
I mean, but I was just talking to my friend about that, though, because everybody don't have the same intention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's a drought on that as well nowadays, because like I said, that wasn't the case back in the day. Mm-hmm. Everybody was a village. Everybody was coming together. Everybody, if they see your kid doing something wrong, you could check the kid about it in the middle of the act. It was more respect. And nowadays, like you say, it's not even sincere. You can't trust people to discipline your kids and
be sincere about it without abusing them or talking about what the mama did and you ain't gonna be known. If you have wisdom about yourself, you should be able to deal with the child in a way. And if it isn't, then bring it to the parent. At that point, you bring it to the parent. You know what I mean? But the fear of God, children don't have the fear of God, and a lot of children don't even fear their parents. So it's like some kids are very disrespectful. I mean, that is the God honest truth. Mm-hmm. Some people do not discipline their kids, and they send them out into the world, and they are tyrants. They are menaces to society. And so it's like you rather not even deal at that point because you've got into a fight with somebody just simply trying to instill righteousness in somebody's child. It is sad.
Yep.
It is sad.
That's just like the schools nowadays. Sometimes when they call home, because I got boys and the boys get calls home all the time. But sometimes the schools will call and be happy that I'm taking accountability for my child, or, letting them know, like, hey, yes, I'm a child. And they be like, thank you so much, because I thought you was getting ready to curse us out, because they're used to the parent taking up for their child and getting mad at the teacher and or the principal or the dean.
But if you know your child, come on. But
some people be in denial.
No, but a lot of people don't know their kids, because you got to think of it. We also live in a society to where, as a woman, even as a father, when you had that baby 6 weeks in, you putting that baby in daycare, and somebody else is raising your child from 6 weeks up until whatever, because you got to think the majority of the time, especially if you're a daytime worker.
Right. If you're a 9 to 5 worker,
you know what I'm saying? You're not seeing your kids. You don't know what they're getting themselves into.
The daycare is seeing them more than you.
The daycare and the school. But you have to have some kind of, even with the school, you need to talk to your teachers, let them know, help them understand your children. Help them to understand that we have some togetherness in common, because don't get me wrong, because it is some teachers out here who have it out for kids who are a little bit on the, less disciplined side. You have rambunctious kids. Just because they're rambunctious doesn't mean they're bad. Some kids have a little bit more energy than others, and some people don't know how to deal with that. So you do have teachers that will come up against your kids, but if you know your child, you should take accountability for that child.
Yeah.
And you should work with the teacher to do right by your child and discipline your child, so that way they understand that they're a representation of you, and when they go out into the world, they should be representing you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like to take a village.
Hey, Miss Unique Shouters, we just shouted out the book.
Girl.
We just shouted the book out once again, the #1 book of the month of the year. This is the hot book, and this is just only part 1. Like I said, guys, From the Streets to the Prison is one of the #1 hottest books out. And interview coming with her soon, and it's part 2 and part 3 of the books that's coming out. From the Streets to the Prison. Check it out, guys.
Yeah, but that book, we got a lot more things in store. The book is just the beginning.
Yes, it is. The book is totally the beginning. We got interviews coming up and all type of things. The podcast is getting bigger. All type of stuff. But what we talking about is, we just open forum. Right now we were just talking about how women do need to come together, and women empowerment. It's a drought on women empowerment. That's what we started off with, talking about that, and then also just talking about how parents don't really take accountability for their children's behavior during school and things like that. Neighbors, people getting mad, the neighbors can't check your kids or nothing, and then some of them ain't even sincere enough to check your kids in 2025.
Yeah, because we don't have community, though. I remember when I was coming up, everybody on the block knew everybody. The kids played together. It's not a lot of that going on nowadays, and it's especially in the inner city, because the kids are not outside playing like they used to be neither. Most people are in their phones, playing on their video games. The kids, I remember I was a child, I was outside all the time, and it wasn't no cell phone. Your mama couldn't get in contact with you. You had to come back by the street light. You had to check in by a certain time. That's discipline within itself.
Yep, that street light thing, because, baby, I remember plenty of nights we was out of there. One day we didn't even want to come in the house. Who gonna go in first? Because we already know what time it was.
Yeah. Because anything could have happened, and it's like we said that then, but especially now. People, they was kidnapping kids then, but today you got the sex trafficking and we can go on and on and on. You know what I mean? And we have technology now to keep up with the kids, but it's still like we do not have that sense of community.
Right. When I was coming up, mothers stuck together.
Yes.
That is true.
You had to. You had no other choice.
Yep. You stuck together. The neighbors stuck together. Nowadays, they'll get mad. They'll get mad if you walk up to them and say, hey, your child doing such and such. They'll get mad at you.
Yeah, because now it's the fashion. Your kids gotta look like this. And remember, you used to go and borrow a cup of sugar from Miss Brown, and your kids may have had to stay over there until you got off from work, and we don't have that anymore. We don't have it anymore.
People calling in on you and all type of stuff. The jealousy is just real. And the women empowerment is just too much. It's a drought. We should all be coming together. Yes, we had to be sitting on the porch before dark. That's true. And had to beg for that.
Yes.
Can we please sit on the porch? Like, we had to negotiate the porch sitting. Yeah, y'all sit on this porch. The street lights was on. Don't y'all move from off this porch. And we had to beg for that position.
And you was outside all day. Ain't no running in and out this house. You was outside all day, okay? You had a good time. You got a little sun. You know what I mean? Everybody fed everybody. It wasn't no, your kid ain't eating in front of the other kids and they know you ain't sharing. Everybody was okay. We come from a very simpler time. Like, they claim like this is a greater time in the world because of technology, but to be honest with you, it is a worse time. Because we do not have the togetherness.
Yes, we just don't have the togetherness at all, and the hate is real. So real. Like,
we don't even want to see each other come up. It's the crab in a barrel mentality. You can be just as talented as me, if not more. Okay? And you still be feeling some type of way about somebody kind of like the gatekeeper mentality. You know what I mean? I got all this plethora of knowledge, but I don't want to give it to you because I don't want you to excel beyond me. One whole time, it's like a relay race. If I win, you win. Pass me the baton so I can run.
That's right. That's right.
You may not got the stamina, but I got it. Let's learn how to pass the baton. That's what we need to talk about. Passing the baton.
Yes. Yes. Pass it. Please and thank you. Because it's ridiculous now. Especially nowadays. We got so many other lions, tigers, and bears to deal with on the outside. But we can't even come together.
We have infiltrated ourselves.
Okay.
The enemy is no longer
Welcome to Real Life
outside.
Topics, Mr. Thompson. Mom, can I go across the street? I'll be on such and such. Yeah, because everybody knew each other.
Yes.
Exactly. Everybody did know each other. It was safe. It was safe. And like you say, nowadays, you can't, even if somebody pretend that they're coming together with you, it's like you're pretending. You're not coming together.
You're not being real.
Yes.
Nobody
so
did
yes, the topic of today is passing that baton, and that goes for everything.
Mm-hmm.
Not just the women empowerment, just passing that baton, period. Helping one another, wanting to help each other, wanting to see one another grow, supporting one another. Even if you get 2 cookies and I get 1 cookie, you should be just fine with that.
Right.
You know, it shouldn't be keeping score. A lot of people like to keep score.
And even if I got 2 cookies, I'm gonna break that cookie in half so we can be even. So we can have one. You have 1 1/2. I got 1 1/2. It shouldn't be I got more than you.
Welcome
so
to Real Life Topics, Mr. B Central.
Hey there, B. Looking forward. We didn't mention B. We got something coming up.
Yes, March 22nd, the Gatekeepers Takeover.
Yes.
It's still a few slots left if you guys want to perform. We even if you want to do a little comedy show, a little comedy. We got a lot of comedians on Real Life Topics. South Haven, Indiana, the Gatekeepers. Real Life Topics gonna be there. It's gonna be plenty of talent there in the building. March 22nd.
March 22nd, y'all.
Inbox Real Life Topics if you are interested. We got a couple of extra slots left.
Yes.
Yes. So, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yes. But once again, guys, welcome to Real Life Topics podcast. And our topic for today is passing that
baton. We have to learn how to bridge the gap in between the younger generation and the older generation, men and women on women, just like we saw that viral video of the girl beating up the grandmama.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That hurt my heart. I got chills through my spine just talking about it. Who does that? Even if, because elders have a way of being disrespectful because they old and they earned it. What give you the right as a young person, because you already know that lady couldn't defend herself, you go up there and beat that lady up like that.
Welcome to Real Life Topics, cousin Mrs. Clay. Yes.
It's just ridiculous.
It's just too ridiculous.
March 22nd, I got one. Come on, Miss Penny.
That's right, March 22nd. Like I said, once again, the Gatekeepers Takeover, March 22nd. There's plenty of slots left. If you got some talent, it's all the way in Indiana. But if you got some talent and you want to show it on off, comedians, rappers, singers, whatever talent you do have, March 22nd, you need to be there at the Gatekeepers Takeover.
This is the next generation of us. We all trying to come up together, okay? We trying to create the unity in the community in order for everybody to come up,
Yes.
Because when one eat, we all eat, okay?
That's right. And even if you don't eat, you should be happy to see someone else eating. Period.
Yeah, because what you fail to realize is it's a manifestation of energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was in a situation, prime example. and I ain't gonna put all my business out there, but a friend of mine had, let's just say she got a job before I did. I wasn't mad that she got the job before I did, even though we went together, and it was actually my, you know how I said you ain't supposed to take another person to interview with you just in case they get the job? I wasn't mad that she got the job, and not even 2 weeks later, they called me for the job as well. Now, had I had hated on it, it may not have went that way for me because I'd have put negative energy out, but that's my sister. I want to see her come up. And maybe it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Everything ain't for everybody. Who's to say that come up that you got, the one that God got for you ain't going to be greater than the one that he gave that person?
That's right.
You miss your blessing doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And also, do not reciprocate negativity. When you have a person acting negative towards you, you're killing with kindness.
That's right. You don't match the energy because you just is wrong. 2 wrongs don't make a right. 2 wrongs that don't make a right, so you just don't match that energy. So it's just a lot of things that we all need to work on. It's 2025 and we got like bigger, extra things to worry about, like this whole White House situation that a lot of people not even trying to take seriously because they just like, oh, it's politics and stuff. But it's a little different this time, guys. And we need to come together. We just need to come together.
To be honest with you, I feel like this is the universe's way of forcing us to come together.
Yes.
We ain't gonna have no other choice in a minute.
No, we not. And God does that in ways to show you that.
Mysterious. The Lord work in mysterious ways.
Yes.
Honey. So just when you think you got one up, and then it's like, it's also crazy because we use materialistic things to separate ourselves, to create status. Yes. But when God take all those things away, or when the universe take all those things away, then what do you have? The only thing you have left is each other.
Yep. Welcome to Real Life Topics, Mr. McClinton.
Welcome, welcome.
Yes, but yes, it's just ridiculous, and we just need to do better. Let's start passing that baton. It just needs to happen for us. Period.
Life is a relay race. What Forrest Gump say? Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
You never know.
You
never know what you might get.
You do not know.
Welcome to Real Life Topics, Mr. Cooper, Mac G.
Hey
What's
there.
good?
Real Life Topics.
March 22nd, we need a comedian. We need some talent going on March 22nd in New Haven, Indiana.
Oh, that's my friend.
That's your friend. That's your friend.
Hey, friend.
That's Mac G. What's good, Mac G? Welcome to Real Life Topics Podcast.
Yeah, you need to come join the Gatekeepers because you know you did your thing during the Skin Bone show. I know you do your thing all the time. That was my first time experiencing you, but you need to come on, bring that talent March 22nd.
One of the number one comedians that's here, Mac G, baby.
Bless us.
Welcome to Real Life Topics Podcast, y'all. We miss y'all so much. We ain't been live in over almost a month. We was celebrating our birthday and a little bit on vacation. Of course, we're single moms, so we got a lot going on outside. But we getting ready to launch this Real Life Topic podcast this year, and it's just the beginning.
We about to take off, so we had to take a little time. You know, you got to take a little break in between to revamp some things, get some things together. We have a lot of things in the making. We just did a book signing. We have an interview for the book signing. We have the Rise to Fly Gala coming up. We're going to do the red carpet event. We're going to be doing interviews there. We're going to be interviewing March 22nd. We want y'all to come out and be the talent. We got a lot of big things coming up. And we also got the Best of Chicago coming up this summer too. Y'all stay tuned. Okay?
Yes.
They say stay tuned, baby, because we about to blow up.
Yes.
It's coming up. We about to blow up, baby.
Yes. We have so much in store for y'all. We got so many other topics.
Inbox us, Mark G. March 22nd or Mac G. So you can come on. Inbox us.
Yes. Mac G, inbox us. And just support Real Life Topics, period, guys. Follow, like, share.
And we want to thank y'all for the love because a lot of people been shouting us out.
Yes.
Shouting us out. And we thank you all so much. You know, and we don't mind shouting other people out. If y'all want us to help y'all, we passing the baton. Scratch our back, we scratch your back, and we just gonna be here for together.
It takes a village. It takes a village for growth and development. Unity. It takes a village. Us just having unity. Us just having unity is period.
That needs to be the thing.
Welcome to Real Life Topics, Mr. Portis.
2025. That's what we unity. That's the thing for 2025.
And that's actually going to be one of the logos for Real Life Topics Podcast Chicago as well. Unity. Because it's a drought on it. It's a big drought on it. On unity. And you know what? Sincere unity.
Yes.
Genuine. Genuine unity is going to be one of the logos for Real Life Topics. Here we go.
Because one of our things is us talking about the dynamics of life, and people have different dynamics to them. Where you may lack, somebody else may be greater than, and vice versa. We all need each other in different departments, okay?
Yeah.
We all need each other. So with that being said, we need to come together and let's just be great together. Let's be great together. Because sometimes we have to help the next person in order to be able to come up. That's just how it works.
Yes.
That's how you're humbled sometimes as well.
Yes. For sure. For sure. So let's just have genuine unity. That's going to be 2025's logo for Real Life Topics podcast. Genuine unity is a must for us. And we just need to get it together. Once again, shout out to Miss Sandra. Girl.
Our girl. We love her. Yes, we do.
From the streets to the prison. Check inbox if you want a copy of that book. Please. Nevertheless, let's go on to the next topic. What y'all think we should talk about anyway today? Because this is like an open forum, and we have so many topics that we're talking about. But
you know me, we can talk about Black History Month and how we don't give ourselves enough credit as a people, especially how we created America. America was built on our backs through all the inventors. I can't give you the specific names of the inventors, but you know, we invented the train, the light switch, the refrigerator, the automobile, and the list goes on and on and on. And if we were creating then we also need to be able to take the time out to become together so that we can create further, okay? So we can get this next generation rooted, okay? We need to root ourselves in love, okay? We need to get some more inventions going on to get the people going, okay? What's gonna be the next invention? Like I said, I didn't do my research. We don't perform today, but I definitely want to shout out Black History Month because we definitely did not talk in February as though we were supposed to, but we here now, and it is what it is. Oh, it is better with the light on. Mm-hmm. It is better. That's right, Maximus.
What's good, Maximus? Welcome to Real Life Topics Podcast. Welcome. Hey, y'all.
And I'm just saying, how did those people come to the space to be able to create the things that they did? Because we all know that, I guess with the ebbs and flows of life, we don't have as much time on our hands as they did to be able to sit down in that space of creative energy and invent the way that they did, or some of us do. And a lot of the times we let the cares of the world just let those things or all those ideas just flow away. That's where the hate come in there too. Because a lot of the times you hating on somebody because you didn't take the time to put your idea forth and they believe in themselves enough to be able to do so.
Yes. A lot of people, they just don't believe. And then be hating on you when you're trying to get them to believe. But yeah, Black History Month has and Black History Month has did just pass, and we predominantly invented everything.
A lot.
Everything. We invented a lot of stuff. I mean, everything from the washing machine to the dryer to the light, like you say, the street lights,
what's
everything.
That lady, the trajectory for the people to be able to go into the moon, all kinds of stuff. So how are we able to create? We need to get back into that space, that heart space.
So Garrick Morgan, he invented the first automatic 3-way traffic signal. So it's a lot. We didn't invent everything,
right.
And that's another reason why we kind of need to be coming together too. Like our ancestors.
We created the car, Model T, not before the other one, the Model T. Before Ford and them came about with the assembly line and stuff, Model T was the first car. We created that, y'all.
Welcome to Real Life Topics, Miss Johnson, big cousin. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hey, my beautiful cousin.
Hi there.
Welcome to Real Life Topics. But yes, we was just sitting here talking about Black history and how we just invented everything. This is actually open forum. We was actually supposed to, dwell on that a little bit more and come up with all our little paperwork and all this stuff. But we'll have our index cards next time around. But Black history is a very big thing for me because I actually have a cousin that was one of the number one poem writers in the world, Mr. Langston Hughes, and that's my great-great-grandmother's first cousin. So I have history in my bloodline.
You know what? We need to make that a part of the forum anyway. Every month, because, Black History, we just ain't February, just ain't it. Okay? Black History
Welcome to Real Life Topics, Mr. Blunt.
Black History is 365 days of the year, so we need to be being more attentive and speaking upon the things that we have done throughout society, throughout all of the ages.
Yeah.
Not just for 1 month.
Not just for 1 month. And that's what we're going to start talking about too. Every time we go live on Thursdays, we're going to shout out some type of Black history. Because we're not aware of that. We don't even celebrate Black History Month like you said. It should be every month anyway. But St. Patrick's Day coming up. And I bet you,
baby, they gonna be
y'all gonna have the green on. People even got a nerve to post Happy St. Patrick's Day, but you ain't said nothing. That's another issue we need to talk about too. You ain't doing nothing for your own, but you're always on the outside doing something. Because I bet you're going to that party on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, that's what they be kicking it, the stuff.
They do be kicking it, but putting on green and putting on where your Black History top at. That's all I'm saying.
And we wait. It's like we wait for other people to give us our flowers before we celebrate. We don't take it upon ourselves to make every day a day where we shine our light to let it be known who we are as a people.
And actually, the month of March is Women's Month. So it's actually a coincidence that we actually did bring up women empowerment in the beginning of this segment, because it's actually Women's Month this month as well.
I mean, but why don't we just take the time out sometime throughout your month, just compliment somebody.
Yeah.
Just take, hey, lady, sister, you beautiful. You're doing a great job with those kids.
Welcome to Real Life Topics, Mr. Moore.
Finally, you got on here. Hey there. Hi, sir.
Welcome to Real Life Topics, Mr. Moore.
We need to just take the time to highlight each other. Like I said, whether you a man, woman, or child, take the time and bless somebody with just uplift them. Tell them they're doing a good job. Tell them how good they look. Just let them know something. We don't do that enough with each other. We need to raise our vibrations.
We have to. We have to raise our vibrations. I mean, we coming to almost to the end. As you can see, the world is getting wild now.
This ain't gonna stop. We just gotta do better as a people so that we can get back into our golden age to where we can express ourselves in a way that is good for everybody.
That's right. That is true. That is true.
Like I said, we invest too much of our monies into materialistic things. We're not buying up land and properties, you know what I mean? As far as financial is concerned, we the lowest on the totem pole. We need to be able to create generational wealth for these kids. You need to be able to leave something behind for your children. You need to have a legacy of greatness.
A legacy of greatness, because people leaving legacy behind, but is it great? Is it positive?
It's positive. We come from a lot of trauma, and we need to start making our kids come from the greatness. Because remember, a lot of the time, they only tell our stories as slavery, especially those of us in America. And we come from something way greater beyond that. We need to take the time to educate ourselves too. Like they said, the best way to have something is to put it in a book. A lot of people don't even read. We stay up in them phones all day, every day, but you won't even open up a book. They bury it in the library, and we won't even go dig it up. It's sad. And even right now, you don't even have to go to the library. Everything is at the tip of your finger. All you gotta do is ask.
Right.
You may gotta do a little bit more research, because you always know, you can't just believe everything Google say. But then if you take the time to research it, you'll be understood.
Right. You will know the difference between what's right and what's wrong, or what's true or what's false. You will just know the difference between that. But yes, guys, we like I said, we not on one topic this evening. It's just an open forum, and we just talking about everything, healthy relationships, healthy. Now, I don't want to go here with y'all. I don't want to go here with y'all. But we got to do better, guys.
We do.
We got to do better.
We do a lot of tearing each other down, and we do not even know how to build each other back up.
Yes.
We don't know how to build each other back up.
Welcome to Real Life Topics, Mr. Jackson.
Hey, y'all is showing up and showing out for us tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all was waiting on us, and we was waiting on. Thank you. We appreciate y'all. I ain't never seen this many of all our people come on, y'all. Come through. Literally been in them books for years now. Yeah, but it ain't okay. Well, then you got to put your knowledge out here. We got to share the knowledge. A lot of people making you pay for knowledge. We can't be like that. You're not gonna get your put that knowledge out there. Put the knowledge out there. Because a lot of people, I mean, it's sad to say, a lot of people are illiterate. A lot of people ain't even got the attention span to read a book.
We have an open forum today, Mr. Jackson. We not really dwelling on one topic. We kind of just bringing up a lot of different topics and, just open. It's open forum today.
We talked about Black History Month. We talked about women empowerment. We talking about disciplining our children and bringing them up in a way where they can work together. We talking about unity. We talking about passing the baton as far as talents and gifts and not hating on each other. We talking about a multitude of things today.
Yes.
And anything y'all may want to talk about too, but baby, let me tell you, we got a lot of we got a full clip loaded because we've been sitting on topics for a little while, so
Yes, really, really and truly. But yeah, nevertheless, it's just open forum this evening for everything.
Well, you in the car now, but next Thursday, you can be available, and then we're gonna put you on here. We can talk about a lot of things. You know what I mean? Health is wealth, y'all. Your body is your temple. The Bible tell you that. If your body is your temple and you're not taking care of your body, then what do you have? The only thing that God, for a fact, the universe brought you here with is your body. That's what you know. You may not know none of the other stuff they tell you about, but you do have your body, your mind, honey. Your mind is the strongest muscle on your body, the biggest muscle in your body. You got to build it up.
My cousin says she's reading Grown Women's by Sarah Johnson now. Women Correction.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to have to check that out.
Okay, what is it called?
Grown Women by Sarah Johnson. However you pronounce that. Welcome to Real Life Topics, Mr. April. How you doing? I ain't seen you since back in the days. My first time ever going to Joliet. Every time I ride to Joliet, I think about you. Just know that. Just know that. Just know that, Mr. April.
Yeah, red pill, blue pill. We're going to talk about all that stuff. Enter into the matrix, coming out of the matrix. Being okay with understanding that the things that you were taught ain't always what you think it should be. You're going to have to throw away some things that you was taught in order to come to the reality of today.
That's a part of being programmed. Because we're programmed into certain things, and that program ain't always right.
It ain't always accurate.
How we were raised and the way we were put, that's not always right, the way we were programmed.
And that's okay, because that's a part of breaking the generational curse.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay not to know everything. Like they said, the man that thinks he knows nothing at all. We are forever learning until the day that we die. We are all babes in this universe. The universe is way older than us. It got a lot to teach us. If we just take the time to want to learn, okay? We need to put away the childish thinking and gain wisdom in order to become into our adult state of being, okay?
Yeah.
When you was a child, you did childish things. Now that you are adult, grown person, you do what grown people are supposed to do. You take care of business. You take off the little ones and put the big ones on. I ain't going to say it, but y'all know what I mean. This is what we should be doing. And we should be passing the baton down and teaching these things to our children, okay? We're not going to be upset at the elders because they didn't know. They gave us what they was given. And to be honest with you, they had a lot of power. They have a lot of power that we don't possess. As far as their innate being.
Yeah.
The natural part of them. But now we need to take that natural and put it with the spiritual and put that materialistic foolishness away, and let's do better by each other.
Yeah. The program is a distraction. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It is.
We so programmed into that it distracts us from knowing what's really going on, from being woke to everything. Attend my homeowner seminar in Bolingbrook at the library. Yes, cousin.
When is it?
Let me know when it is.
We
will be there. Yes, ma'am. Yes, cousin. We will be there. Real life topics will be there.
And we need to talk about property too. Not just houses. We need to get the land. We need to buy the soil.
Yes.
We need to start building our own compounds. And baby, get back to the project they was doing before they burnt and bombed everything that we had. We had Black Wall Street just was one of the things that we know about. They did it in a plethora of places that they just do not talk about.
That is true.
Okay?
And still doing it today in so many ways. If you really think about it, they just flipped it up.
But they done programmed us to start doing it to ourselves. That's what the Willie Lynch theory and the 300 years a slave. And if you teach a person something for so long, eventually you ain't got it. It's on autopilot. We want what they say. They teach us to hate ourselves and love they will. That's why Shorty's hollering where the ball is at.
That's why Shorty's hollering where the ball is at.
I can't think of the rest of it, but what he's saying, the white man get paid off all of that.
March 15th. March 15th is the homeowner seminar in Bolingbrook, guys. Check it out.
From 3:30 to 5:30.
3:30 to 5:30. March 15th. The homeowner seminar. Bolingbrook, Illinois. Check it out because we do need to be owning some homes.
And if y'all have anything else coming up, we are more willing to shout it out and get it out there and put it out there for everybody because better together.
Better together.
And the more knowledge we have, baby, the better we will do.
Yep. Better together.
We have to also, because it's one thing to gain knowledge, but it's another thing to be able to implement it in your life. Because you can know a whole bunch and then not be able to do nothing with it. We have to be able to implement the knowledge that we gain in a healthy way for everyone, not just yourself. We have to stop being selfish.
Please stop being selfish. It gets you nowhere.
And we've been taught to be that way.
We've been taught to be that way. Selfish, greedy.
How's nigga feel, nigga? We've been taught separation for a long time, but we cannot separate ourselves anymore.
It's so much that we not even realizing we doing. It's such a habit now that we don't even realize we're doing that. Mm-hmm. We don't even realize we're doing that because it's a habit. It's a programmed habit of us all to just X one another out and hate on one and look down on one another.
Oh, you ain't got this, you ain't got that. But it's like the stuff that you got really ain't. What is it gonna do for you in the end of the day?
And I used to tell somebody that's real close to me sometimes this particular person really think they something because they got a few dollars in their pocket. But I used to always say, okay, but what about your mind, body, and soul? Mm-hmm. What's going on in the inside of you?
Because if you take that money away, because it's here today, gone tomorrow, when the money gone, what you got left? You have no character.
No,
nothing about yourself. Build that up. Because that's the main part. That's what you got. Y'all, listen. A piece of paper. Do y'all understand how much power that got over the people today? A piece of paper.
Yeah.
Something that you could tear up.
Yeah.
Burn.
That's important,
Some people. It's important to a certain extent because, of course, in this society and this system that we have is important. But the reality of it is really not.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Because everything that we have, we will still have if there was no money. Them apples gonna grow off that tree. That grass still gonna grow. That air still gonna be here. The water still gonna rain down from the sky. Everything that we need is still gonna be here without the dollar. It's just the degree of separation that the money causes you to have. If there is a status when you have money. The haves and the have-nots.
Yep.
Being like the Joneses.
Money don't get you to heaven. Sure doesn't. That's what like you say, can you take it with you?
You can't take it with you.
Can you take it with you? No, you cannot. So what else do you have? What else type of legacy are you leaving behind? Is your character good? The jacket you got on your back. What type of jacket do you got on your back? Welcome to Real Life Topics, Mr. Kendall. But yes, it's just a lot for us. And the main issue is being better together.
Yeah, but the stuff that we need don't cost nothing. Love don't cost. Unity does not cost. Nothing. Peace does not cost you no money. None of that costs. What they say, love don't cost a thing. None of those things cost. They are easy to gain.
And for the love of money is the root of all evil anyway. Mm-hmm. The love of money. Mm-hmm. And people loving it. They loving it so much they ain't even loving themselves. And then they thinking on the outside. Oh, okay. He said, hey, cousin, you need to do a show or do a topic on white Jesus versus black Jesus. You right, cuzzo. You right. We gonna come up with that topic. You right about that.
But that's a good one. Because you know how I feel about religion in general. So. And it's so crazy because if you got the debate, if you read the Bible and you still think that Jesus is a white person, you're delusional.
Yeah,
that's the reality of it.
Yeah, now we know better than that. If we don't know nothing else, we know what time it is. If we don't know nothing else, we know what time it is. For real,
that's part of the program.
You gotta have it. And I broke my little disciple thing.
Oh Lord,
and I broke my little. This is the real Jesus and the 12 disciples right here.
Lord Jesus,
I got to get my glue together.
Oh, you gotta hold it up. You gonna hold it up together?
Okay, yeah, let's hold it up together.
You can't hold it up. No.
I done broke my stuff, y'all. But I got Jesus and the 12 disciples right here. This them.
This the Ethiopian version.
This them. This the real deal here.
This is
them.
Listen, this is good times in them. Good
Okay.
times. This JJ.
This is Jesus and the 12 disciples, his 12 main men.
That's JJ.
Right here.
That's JJ. That's Michael. What's the mama name? That's Penny. That's all of them right there. Good times.
Okay. But baby, I got it all. I even got this here for y'all. And y'all don't know nothing about this.
Oh my God.
Y'all know nothing about this. Y'all don't know. Now these are true stories in this book. True.
That have been altered to a certain extent.
True stories.
That have been altered to a certain extent. Okay? No. You got to know what's real. You got to know the real from the fake. Let's
talk about it. How are we paying for things that are meant to be for free?
Yes.
You mean to tell me the apple tree grows for free, but I have to pay for it when it was put here for us?
Yes.
Yeah. Like Orlando Brown had been saying. Like, we got to pay for that stuff.
But the reason why we don't appreciate the things that we have is because we don't have to work for them. If we had to grow an apple and wait for it to harvest, do you know how grateful we would be for those things that we have? We go to the grocery store, it is nothing. You had that fruit up in there, just let it rot away. You don't even bother eating because you can go to the store and just go get some more. If we had to work like we were supposed to for the things that we have, we would have more appreciation for them.
Yeah.
Hella delusional. Yes. Peace out, cousin. We will chat later. All right, now, that's the Bolingbrook. The homeowners meeting.
Oh, okay. Yes. And then there goes the link too for the home ownership meeting seminar in Bolingbrook, Illinois. The link is in the comments as well. And that's March 15th. So, yeah, we'll make sure we shout that out every time.
And then y'all want to talk about the Bible, but do you know that the 12 disciples are the zodiac signs?
Welcome to Real Life Topics, Mr. Kraft. Welcome. We got to come see you soon. Miss you. When do the topic or when you do the show with the topic, I will give you proof where people can go and Google and read for themselves, and even don't want to talk about Jesus. Don't want to talk about Jesus. Christ is the mindset, and the Christ in you is the mindset. But they tried to trick us. That's right, cuz.
The Christos. You got to raise that oil up inside you. That third eye, baby, open that thing up so you can see what's going on for real. Stop looking at life through rose-colored lenses and get and step out of the matrix.
Yes.
Out that box, they got your mind then.
Yes.
Oh, let's talk about. Now I didn't see it, but the Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar.
Woo! I ain't seen Charles since the Super Bowl.
It's been a long time.
Well, I want to start off with you Chief fans. I bet you're salty now. That's all I got to say. I told y'all the Eagles was going to win, and y'all just want to follow the leader and follow up behind the trends and stuff. And go with that, But I told y'all them Eagles was going to win.
Don't do the people
But back to Kendrick Lamar. What a heck of a message.
Because what he say, the revolution will be televised, baby. Stop playing with him.
Yes.
Paddle to the people. During Black History Month, he did his thing. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with us.
Yes, Kendrick Lamar gave that message, baby, and it was one of the most powerful messages of the world.
What did y'all think about the message? What was y'all representation of the Super Bowl halftime showing the message that Kendrick Lamar delivered? Let's talk about that.
Because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, it was boring and stuff," and then he ain't got to be doing all that, and it's saying it needed to be televised. As Kendrick Lamar said, this needs to be televised, this needs to be talked about, and now a lot of people are even woke to that message.
Even the ones that's not us.
That's not us. Look how powerful that message got sent out to everybody all over the world. All over the world. So baby, you can't tell me we don't know what we doing and we just of importance.
But them and us is not it's a mentality. It's not a race. It's not a shade of a hue of a person. It's a mentality. You have the them mentality and you have the us mentality. Because there are people who are not us, who are very much so woke and aware.
Yeah, they are.
So that's what I'm saying. It's the mentality, the them and us is a mentality. It's not a race of a people. You have to understand. You got to overstand, understand, and understand, and understand. Okay?
Yep. Yes, guys. But yes, all I know is I miss y'all. And Real Life Topics Podcast is finally it been almost 30 days since we went live. This is one of the first Thursdays in 30 days since we've been going live, guys. And we're not gonna do this to y'all anymore.
No, we're not.
We're not gonna do this to y'all anymore. It's gonna be every Thursday, 7-ish. Cause we're gonna put ISH on the end. But 7-ish, we need to have genuine unity.
Mm-hmm.
This is the number one topic. This is the number one logo for Real Life Topics, having genuine unity.
Unity.
We have to come together, guys. We are better together. We have to support one another. This is how we'll be better at being a parent towards our children and just outside in the world, because we already got to deal with lion, tigers, and bears outside.
And we need to be more proactive. We talk about a lot of things. Let's do it. Let's be doers. Let's be doers. Now, let's
don't just talk about it, be about it.
Let's be about it. Let's walk the walk and talk the talk.
Because I have an issue with consistency personally myself. And that's something that I need to work on, consistency. I talk about a lot of things, talk about a lot of plans, but don't follow through on them.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, with the lifestyle that we live today, they keep us busy. They keep you busy. Because to be honest with you, if we didn't have half the things on our plate that we did, it would be more easy to be consistent. You know what I'm saying? But we have life. Life goes on for us. I mean, we're happy-go-lucky people, but life be lifing. If I told y'all stuff that I'd have been through, baby, and still, let me tell you, life be life, and it's okay. Because, baby, I still got this little light of mine. I'm going to let it shine. God gave it to me, and I'm going to take it everywhere I go.
Okay. Did you ladies watch? Welcome to Real Life Topics, Miss Angela. Welcome to Real Life Topics, Miss Evans. Good evening.
They were talking about unity and the oneness of... Preachers said we got to get rid of the
white users out of the black church. Oh, wow. No, I didn't see that, cousin. I'm going to have to check that out. That was the Black State of the Union.
Hey, cousin. Hey, Miss Bynum. How you doing? Love you, cuz. Ain't seen you in a minute. Thank you for tuning in. Hey.
Yeah, I didn't see the Black State of the Union, cuz, but I am going to check that out because I didn't even know it was up. It existed, to be honest. I never knew it existed.
They said we got to get rid of the white. But that's still a divide and conquer mentality.
Yeah.
That's still having us be at odds with somebody.
Yep.
That's the problem. What they say, take the head, the body gonna follow. They keep us into it with each other about everything. Everything. Sugar, no sugar. Kool-Aid, no Kool-Aid. Bread, wheat, everything. School, everything. It's crazy.
It's too crazy, and we gotta get some type of unity about ourselves with this, and we need to do it ASAP.
Yeah, because life could be so much simpler if we did.
Life would be way more simpler. We all have been and came up and everything if we would have done that.
Get rid of the white Jesus. Oh, okay, he messed up. Out of the black church and let our people know how they
sprinkled a bunch of lies and with the truth.
Yeah, facts. That's what I was saying about the Bible even being altered. That's why it says, seek and ye shall find. Stop letting people tell you stuff. Do your own research.
Do your own research.
Now, don't believe I don't care if it's your mama. Okay?
Yeah.
Respect your mother, but do your research. Because sometimes
we programmed into that. They didn't know. They didn't know. They were programmed into it. That's why it's a part of breaking generational curses too, because we just picking up these same habits that they even been taught, and they didn't know because they were taught that, and we were programmed into that. And we all know a lot of our history was snatched right up from up under us. So it's obvious that some things are just not true or real. And that has a lot to do with the Bible as well. It has been rigged up to a certain extent. It's a lot of truth inside of the Bible, but it's also
because remember, they used the Bible to enslave us, to keep us. Remember that if they got a slave version of the Bible, okay? So we need to do research just outside of the Bible. Just like I was talking to her earlier. I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but you mean to tell me that as many different religions on this earth is, if you not a Christian, you not gonna go to heaven? You got to make that make sense, y'all. Make that make sense.
I have my son, he's 9 now, and he was 7 when he asked me. He said, Ma, they say Jesus saves. And I said, yeah. He said, well, if Jesus saves, why you got to die? He was 7 years old when he asked me that. He said, I need to understand if they everybody's Jesus, who told y'all this? That's what he asked me. 7 years old. Who told y'all this? Because if Jesus saved, then why you gotta die?
Because it's all a tactic to keep your mind. It's all a tactic to keep, because we all know that all of the religions derive from one sacred text from way, way back when. Religion is created by man. Like, let's just be honest with ourselves. So not saying that it's not a good thing, because it can be used for good, but we have to be realistic with ourselves in the delusion of researching things for yourself. A lot of people who go to church don't even have not even read the whole Bible. They don't read it at all. They just go off the sermon. They go home. They do it, and it's repetitive.
Yeah,
everything
changed for me about 5 years ago. All my life, I did the Christian thing, the Jesus thing, and then there was a book that sold more copies than the Bible, and the book was How to Convert a nigga to Christianity. And that book explained the whole process of them trying to trick us to keep us enslaved. How can the Bible say be a slave to your master? But that was wrote with the white overtones. Marcus Garvey said us black people should view our God through our black ancestral eyes and opposed through the white eyes.
You know, when I found out, I went to college and I took a history class. I can't think of the name of the class off the top of my head, because it was an elective that I had to take when I was going to school for nursing. And it spoke upon the Crusades and how the people went around and gathered us up and made us be Christians. Like, there was a lot of crusades that killed you if you wasn't a Christian. You had to be. Okay? So this is the reality of what we have going on. You know what I mean? And in reality, if you're trying to be saved, and what does that have to do with money? Why does the church, you know, like, I mean, it's a lot, you know, a lot of people want to talk about these things, but this is the reality.
And we actually weren't going to have a segment on that as well. We're going to have some people join us. And I mean, we just need to talk about it, because once again, you're programmed into that certain thing and you don't even know what's going on outside of that. You working with stuff that ain't even the truth.
But how can you grow? How can you expand your horizon and your mind if you do not? You can't. We'll be forever in the same cycles. When we put our kids in the same cycles, just to do and not be. You know, you're not living a life. You survive and you're not even thriving. You're in survival mode for decades, for centuries. We've been in survival mode because of what we were told. Now we have the opportunity. We can read. We can do everything we're supposed to. We need to take the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, we really do.
And like I said, there's a lot of us who may not have the sense to do so. That's why those of us who do need to put that knowledge out there. You can put it on the video. Let the people, and give them what they need. Hey, this is the book that taught me this, like he just told us about the book. How to Convert a Negro into Christianity. Okay? That's a book. Go get it. Look it up. Read it. The history don't even speak upon the matriarchies. They only speak upon the patriarchies. They only talk about the times when men ruled. They don't even talk about the women. There are so many pieces to the puzzle that are missing. When you put them together, you get the whole picture, though. And you'll be blown away. And you have to also be okay with understanding that the stuff that you was taught is not real. You know, it's okay. It's okay, though.
Yeah, it is, because we respect it, because that's how we were what we were taught and what we were programmed into from birth. And we have to respect it. I even respect it, even though I'm a little bit more woke to maybe someone else that don't, and I still respect you because this is what you were taught. You know nothing else. But that's where it comes in, that way we got to open the mind. We got to open the mind and we got to think for ourselves, and we can't just go for everything someone told us.
You have to want it, though. Because you can't, that's what Dick Gregory was saying. You can't force your knowledge on somebody else.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Once you put the glasses on, you can't take them off. It's a little reel that be going through Facebook. Dick Gregory, a comedian, an activist. Y'all need to get up on Dick Gregory. He one of the ones. Okay, one of the answers. He gone now, but he one of the ones. Spoke a lot of truth.
Truth.
Okay.
Truth for the matter. All the ones speaking truth.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Real Life Topics, Miss Spalding, First Lady. I forgot to tag you. I sure forgot to tag you. We was talking about women empowerment earlier when we first went live on how we need to come together as women.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Women Month as well.
Mm-hmm.
But we did dwell on that topic about how it is a drought on women empowerment.
Mm-hmm.
Women are just not coming together.
People, not just women. We can speak upon it because we are women, so it's something that we experience on a regular basis. But if we don't have unity amongst the kids, the adults, the teachers. We don't honor the wisdom of the elders. You know what I mean? The young can teach the old too. They have to honor that as well, because there's some things that y'all may not know, and we have come to the realization of it. You know,
and vice versa. Vice versa. So yes, but yeah, the women empowerment, it's a whole drought on that. And like you say, unity period. That's Real Life Topics' new logo. Genuine unity, because we're just not coming together, and we're better together. We're all better together, and not just women and men, both genders. So we are just better together, and we just need to realize that's of importance for us. It is 2025, and we have to come together. We have to start showing unity. We have to start waking up, opening our minds up, not just going for the certain ways that we were programmed, because we have been programmed into a lot of things.
Yeah,
and a lot of this stuff is not even reality or really in of truth.
It's
delusion.
We have snakes in the grass to each other.
Snakes in the grass.
It's time to cut the grass, honey.
It's time to cut the grass, guys. It is time to cut the grass. And we're not going to hold you guys too long, because we do got work in the morning and things like that. But Real Life Topics podcast is back down every Thursday night at 7-ish. We're going to put 7-ish on the edge, because it's 7 p.m. Central Time. But we're going to put 7-ish on our promotion. We rather hurt one another than come together.
Yes.
That's right. And it's sad.
But you know what? Hurt people, and a lot of us are hurt. We come from a lot of trauma. We don't know how to communicate. We don't know how to deal with each other. We go through things in life, and instead of us talking about it, because we don't know how to talk about it, because you don't want to be vulnerable. It's a lot that comes with that. We have to learn. We have to heal. We got to heal.
Yeah.
Once we start to heal and be okay with being vulnerable, and you know, sometimes you got to have a mediator. A biased mediator who not gonna judge the situation. It's okay to have therapies and things of that nature. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, it sure is that right. Yeah, it's okay.
But we need to do that. We have
and these are people with titles.
Yes, that's true. That's a fact.
These are people with titles. People with titles. They one of the worstest people on this earth. That, you know, we got leaders that's out here doing the most and all type of stuff. You definitely have to heal. Yes, you do.
We have to. And we have to help one another heal. We don't talk about a lot. We don't like to talk about the things we've been through, because it makes us vulnerable. People look down upon the things you've been through. Baby, if I tell you, and I will, one of these days, I will sit back and tell my story, because I've been through a lot of things.
It's a testimony.
But what didn't kill me made me stronger. The things that I've been through in life, I don't mind talking about them, because I know it's going to help somebody else. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm still standing. That means I still got purpose.
Yep.
I still got purpose.
Life is a purpose. Gotta have a purpose. We gotta have a purpose, because a lot of us don't have purposes nowadays. People just waking up every day and not even having no purpose, not having no point of importance or nothing. Baby, if they only knew.
If they only knew.
If they only knew.
And it's like a lot of us go through things, and when we go through stuff in life, we try to hide it, because it's like a stain. It's like a stain. Like, you know, you can't get the stain off you, because people going to look down upon you for being and going through the things you do. But a lot of the times, a lot of the higher ups, that they look good now, but they done been through some things to get to where they got to go through. They had to go through some things to get to where they are now.
Yeah.
And we need to be able to talk about those things. That's how we're going to help each other heal.
Yeah, the things that I've been through can save a lot of folks. Yeah. Yes.
And we have to let our black men be okay with being vulnerable too.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of that they talk about. You know, they don't have nobody to, you know, we expect for our men to be these strong, stern people, but they done been through just as much as we have been through, if not more.
Yeah.
And we don't give them a space to be vulnerable.
No, we don't. Because the men have to hold that title up and hold that certain facade, and they go through things just as much as we do as well. Most, and a lot, especially our black man. I'm very transparent and will keep telling my story. That's
Yes,
right, because
you have
it's a
to.
testimony and it'll help others.
It will help others.
It will help others. People, and we can't be ashamed of it. We can't be ashamed of what might have happened to us previously, in the past. Like, we can't be ashamed. Yes, my husband has been through a lot as well.
Listen.
The pastor as well. And speaking of that, guys, you guys need to join the gala. The Rise to Fly Gala, March 14th. I'm going to send you an invite to it. It's in Bolingbrook, Illinois, and you guys need to be there. It's going to be a beautiful, it's kind of like the Celebrities Met Gala, but the Rise to Fly Gala, One Kingdom Worship Ministries Church, and it's going to be a night to remember, and you guys need to join. I'm going to send you an invite.
Everybody needs to come if you can.
Yes, everybody needs to come. The following Thursday when we do go live, I think we're gonna go live before that though. We're gonna try. We really trying to go live at least twice a week, but it's hard once again when you're a single mom and you're working every day.
We're gonna speak that into existence because we still have working things. So when real life topic get on to the point where we don't have to work no more, then we'll be able to get on more than that's this reality. Real life.
Yes.
So support.
Please follow, like, share, sponsor anybody that you know that can support real life topics. But the main issue is just supporting us, following, liking, sharing. Being better together is the number one key for us all. We are not going to hold y'all evening up. Real life topics goes live every single Thursday at 7-ish. I believe that our paths crossed for an awesome, probably reason.
And it did. Yes, it did.
It sure did.
You know it.
It sure did.
Nothing is by chance. Nothing is by chance. Nothing is by coincidence. Nothing is by coincidence. We all cross each other's paths for a reason. God got something that's for follow because you know what? This is a labor of love. This is a labor of love. We put our heart space into this so we can be able to reach other people and bring them in because we want to be able to learn and grow through each other. Ain't no big eyes and little U's, okay?
Nope, not at all. Everything happens for a reason in life. Everything happens for a reason. It's the universe. It's God's will.
It's God's will.
Period, point blank. Thank you guys for tuning in to Real Life Topics Podcast. Check us out every Thursday night. Every Thursday night.
I do have a lot of
7 p.m.
my own radio talk show, and I want to help you get some funding. Thank you.
That's
We
right,
appreciate you.
cousin Mr. Kendall. That's right. Inbox us. Real Life Topics Podcast, 7 p.m. Central Time.
It's 7-ish.
7-ish. And just know that, guys, we are better together. Let's support each other. And
let the light shine.
Genuine
Shine
unity is the number one key.
Yes,
genuine for unity. Us. Genuine unity. Have a good evening.
Hold on. Raise your vibrations high. Let me tell you something. When you start to raise your vibrations high and let your light shine, we all shine. We all shine. We got to come together so that we can show. She said 7-ish. 7-ish.
Yeah, because we supposed to go live at 7 p.m., but this real life topics, and you know we always late for something.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's real life.
Okay.
It's real life.
But be the light you want to be.
That's right.
You like, okay?
Genuine unity, guys. Thank you for tuning in to Real Life Topics. Check us out every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central. Good night, guys.